Hello, and welcome to another lesson from Simple-ESL, the simple way to learn English. And in today's lesson, we're looking at infinitives of purpose and referring to ideas. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to use infinitives of purpose. They'll be able to refer to ideas already mentioned using this and these. And we'll have a little homework task writing a well-structured guide about learning English. This is a B2 lesson. Let's get started. So, why is this important? Well, writing guides is a practical skill for explaining processes and for sharing ideas. We're going to learn how to connect these ideas using logic, and it makes writing more cohesive. It makes it sound more professional and like you're a native speaker in the language. So, I'd like you to think about, have you ever tried to explain something step by step? Maybe a recipe or some instructions. How can you organize this and how do you make the instructions clear? I would like you to think about this as we start the lesson. So, infinitives of purpose. What are these and how do we use them? So, using infinitives of purpose, we use to and then the base form of the verb. And it shows the reason for an action. So, it will show the reason for an action. I joined a language class to improve my speaking skills. So we have to, the base form of the verb, and the reason to improve my speaking skills. So this is how we structure and use this. Let's clean up the board a little bit. There we go, so we can see some of the writing now. Now, we can also use in order to, and then the base form of the verb again. In order to, and then the base form of the verb. This is a more formal way to express a purpose. So maybe when you're in the classroom or at work, this is what you could use. He practices daily in order to become. So, in order to, based on the verb, become, and then the purpose, fluent. This is the goal. This is what we want to achieve. So let's take a look. What I would like us to have a look. We have this. So when referring to ideas, we can use this or these. This refers to a single idea or point already mentioned. Here's an example. Learning vocabulary can be challenging. This is why I recommend daily practice. We're talking about the earlier part of the sentence. This refers to learning vocabulary. This is why I recommend daily practice. These refers to multiple ideas or points. It's plural. Here's our example. Speaking, listening, and reading are key skills. These, we're talking about speaking, listening, and reading. These are essential for fluency. So we use this to talk about something that was earlier mentioned, and we use these to refer to multiple ideas or points. Now let's take a look at a matching exercise, just a little game to practice. Let's match sentences to their purpose. She studies every evening to pass her exam. They practice listening skills in order to understand native speakers. I joined a conversation group to meet other English learners. What are the purpose? What is the goal of these sentences? What are we trying to achieve? Are we trying to meet other learners? Are we trying to understand native speakers? Or are we trying to pass an exam? So our first question, we are trying to pass an exam. How about the second one? What's the goal? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're trying to understand native speakers. And the final purpose of the last statement. I joined a conversation group to meet other English learners. So we're meeting other learners. These are the purposes of the sentence. And it is useful to remember when you're writing these statements and writing guides, what's the goal? What's the purpose of what you are writing? Let's complete some sentences here. I would like us to say whether we're going to use to or in order to. Now, if this situation is informal, what might we use? She takes notes during class. Remember new vocabulary. She takes notes in class to remember new vocabulary. Remember, to can be used in informal situations. In order to tends to be used in formal situations. I practice speaking. Improve my pronunciation. I'm talking to my friend. What would I use? Talking to my friend. I practice speaking to improve my pronunciation. Fantastic. Let's try one more. Now, in this situation, I'm talking to my boss. At work, I'm talking to my boss. He joined the writing workshop. Become more confident. What would I use? To or in order to? If I'm talking to my boss, it's a formal situation. He joined the writing workshop in order to become more confident. Fantastic example of how we can use in order to. Now, look at these sentences. I would like us to use this and these, rewrite sentences, and link them using this or these. Speaking fluently takes time. Many learners feel frustrated. Now, is it plural? Is it singular? Should we use this or these? So if we've written a sentence, speaking fluently takes time. This is why many learners feel frustrated. Let's try another one. Grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary are key skills. Mastering them takes effort. Should we use this, these? How would you rewrite this? This, these. Grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. There are three things. It's multiple, it's plural. These take effort to master. Writing guides requires clear language. It helps readers understand instructions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Writing guides requires clear language. This helps readers understand instructions. That's fantastic work. And we have a bit of a homework task for you. Don't forget, if you'd like more practice of worksheets, they're available in the description below. But I'd like you to practice writing a short guide, about 4 to 5 sentences long, about improving your English skills. You should include 2 infinitives of purpose and use this or these to refer back to ideas. To improve your English, start by practicing speaking every day. Listening to podcasts is helpful to understand different accents. Grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary skills are key. These should be practiced regularly. So we can say here we have an infinitive of purpose, why we're trying to do something. We want to listen to podcasts, why? To understand different accents, and we refer back to the skills, and there's 3 of them: grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary. These are key skills. So we use these, not this. So try to build your own guide and practice, and this will be a great way to learn how to write guides, give ideas, and use this and these to refer back to ideas. And if you'd like more practice with using this, these, and infinitives of purpose, why not use the QR code below to go to our lessons and worksheets? It's a great way to get more practice. But today we learned how to use infinitives of purpose, to and in order to, and the situations when to use them. We also learn how to apply these skills to writing clear and logical guides and refer back to ideas using this and these. If you would like to use the worksheets, you can get more practice, but I'd like you to practice writing guides on different topics to improve clarity and fluency. And to prepare for the next lesson, we'll be focusing on improving coherence, understanding in essays, building up our writing skills. But I will leave it there and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day.